the channel, moments are defined once again with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes Ringside Collectibles exclusive Defining Moments.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel unboxing and review. But today on the channel, we got something a little special. We're going to define some moments with the brand new Ringside Collectible Defining Moments, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. But for all your Ringside Collectible needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. And these are back with a vengeance via Ringside Collectibles. And the defining moments, truly a defining moment in the Mattel wrestling figure history. We've had defining moments in the past. What is old is new again, and they are back as a Ringside Collectible exclusive. We first saw these, of course, WrestleMania weekend of 2023. And it sounds like they're going to have maybe one or two of these a year. It sounded like one at this time. But it is very interesting, a very cool idea being a 4-pack here. And there's a lot to talk about with these defining moments as well. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We'll do some comparisons later on in this video as well. So a lot to talk about here with the old American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, of course, a recent defining moment about a year ago, give or take, maybe a little bit over a year at this point. The Hell in the Cell match against Seth Rollins. Truly a defining moment in Cody Rhodes' career. That's one of those ones when he's long retired, people will think back to and remember the big bruising on his pec and all that, the torn pec, all that kind of fun stuff. Real fun stuff for old Cody, I'm sure, at the time. But they're going to check back and look at that and say that truly is a Cody Rhodes defining moment. But let's break down the packaging on this one, as there's a lot to talk about here. Now, first thing is, this does come in a nice box set. It's like the new Mattel Retros. We've seen box sets of those. Same thing with these. They come in a 4-pack here. Of course, beautiful artwork, or I guess photography on the front on this one. You got the 4 figures that are involved in this set here. Of course, we're going to unbox every single one of them on the channel. But they come in this nice box. Whether or not you keep them in the box or you open your figures, this is a box worth saving. I'm going to store baggies of extra hands, things like that in here. It's just nice to have. It's a better box than just a plain cardboard box at the end of the day. But very cool. You got the Ringside Collectible exclusive right there as well. Just a very cool way to go to market here, but boy was I ever surprised when I got this and I opened it up and I found this inside. It is wild how small the packaging is on these defining moments, because a lot of us have been collecting these a while and we remember back to the prior defining moments, of course, and I'm going to get those out right now just as an example here. Here's old Bret Hitman Hart, one of the Grail defining moments back in the day. Still a Grail item. It is getting a little bit of a re-release in the Ultimate, so we'll see what it does for value with this one. But you can see the size of the first incarnation of defining moments. Then they changed the packaging again, shrunk the packaging down a little bit more. And now here we are at the third one. It's just stair-stepping down. I guess I get it, less packaging, things like that. It does make sense. It's still uniform, but not quite uniform. I think you understand what that means. One thing I do miss on this new packaging compared to the old packaging, as you can see, very similar but very different. But one cool thing about the old packaging was the back window. I always thought that was a great thing. Unfortunately, in the new packaging here, no more back window anymore. So a little bit sad on that aspect there. But still a very cool idea. Still a very cool set is the defining moments, and it does resonate with a lot of long-term collectors like myself that remember the defining moments, how they were, and are very excited for new defining moments. And I think a once-a-year box set is a very smart way to go to market with that one. That's what we're going to say right there. But without further ado, let's look at old Cody Rhodes here. Big window package. That does look really good. You do got the Ringside Collectible sticker right there. I am not a huge fan of that. I understand the marketing. I understand the reasoning for it. It just feels like it does take away from the specialness. I wish there was a different way they could have done it. I'm not exactly sure what that could have been, but the sticker on the bubble is a little bit out there. One thing I do think, I don't know if it was Mattel's decision or Ringside Collectibles' decision, you can order each one of these figures by themselves if you want to. You don't have to buy the whole 4-pack. You can get each one. If you just want Cody, just order Cody. I think that is a smart way to go to business right there, looking good. So we got that option there for you. Defining moments there, the very cool angled box style, got the curve inside here. Very awesome packaging on this one. Truly defining. Truly a defining moment. There's Cody on the side. There's Cody on the side. And on the back, there's a glamour shot of Cody up there. He's screaming, he's yelling. He says, ow, my pec hurts. And of course, Cody Rhodes, good friend of the channel, Cody Rhodes. Big blurb here. Let's read it. Let's see what it says about the old American Nightmare himself. Let's see. Scars are made at Hell in a Cell, but in 2022, Cody Rhodes took it to a new level. The prodigal son returned to fulfill his family's legacy, but to do so, he first had to defeat Seth freaking Rollins. Prior to the match, the American Nightmare tore his pec muscle, but he wasn't going to let a little thing like gruesome injury stand in his way. Though suffering through mind-shattering pain, Cody gutted his way through the match and defeated the Visionary in a career-defining performance. He knew that somewhere his father, the American Dream, was looking down and smiling with pride. There you go. For sure, for sure. So, like I said earlier, truly a defining moment for Cody Rhodes. And we've all had defining moments. How about I just thought of this right now. Each one of these, I'm going to think of a defining moment in my life. You think of a defining moment in your life, put it in the comments down below. But I guess one defining moment is when you have kids. Obviously, you got to have kids. If you're having kids, it's a defining moment. It's a big change to the way you go to market every single day. You wake up, you think about yourself. Now you wake up, say, the kids ready for school. They got their clothes on. They got their teeth brushed. That kind of stuff. So truly a defining moment. If you're a parent, that's a defining moment in your life. So let me know a defining moment for you in the comments down below. But now I'm going to open this up. I'm going to try to figure this out. I'm not exactly sure the best way to go about this. Usually I'd go through the top. Looks like it can, there's tape there. So first time for everything. First time around the sun right here. And I don't know if the side is the way to really go with this one, but that's what I did. So I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it, and that does work fairly well, I would say. Now, interesting packaging inside of here. What do we got going on? How does this work? Okay, this is interesting. So I guess you can pull the back piece out of here, and it's a little stand action. Of course, you got the Cody Rhodes tattoo right there. But look at that down on the bottom. You get a little Cody Rhodes autograph. It's kind of like a little stand, but not really going to work. So I don't know exactly what you do with this, but that is a little Easter egg there. And I think a lot of people, if you just slide this out, you might miss that it is somewhat autographed. Somewhat autographed, we'll call it. See you later. See you later. Goodbye. How about a little plastic prison for old Cody Rhodes? There he is. Gotta get the old scissors out. I see he's buckled in. He is buckled in. They don't want Cody going anywhere. I get it. He's a wild man. He's a wild card, of course. As we all know. Friend of the channel, Cody Rhodes. You can find him on the shelves now. It's funny, is you still find his AEW figures from time to time. But boy, that Elite 101, we haven't seen Elite 101 really at retail yet. But it has sold out. It has done very well online, as we've seen with sales selling out in a lot of places. Ringside Collectibles included, but I'm sure it'll restock, and I'm sure there's going to be no shortage of Cody Rhodes figures over the next couple of years, depending how long he wrestles, is what I would say. As he is truly a tippy-top guy there for the old WWE at this point. Gosh, and he's buckled in everywhere. Even his bull rope is buckled in here. Got it. Got it. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right, let's get Cody out of the package. See you later. And let's dive in here. Let's see what's going on. See you later again. Let's go and check out these accessories we have when you get this off of him. I'm going to put Cody to the side for now. We'll be back. We'll visit this in a second. But hands, he's got two gripping hands right out of the package. He's ready to grip some stuff if he needs to. And then he's got the splayed out hands, the open hands, the I can't believe my eyes hands. He's got one of those things going on. The old Ultimate Warrior, I couldn't finish Savage, but then I did hands. He's got that whole thing going on there. So we do have that. And then you got two Fists of Fury. You got to have the Fists of Fury, especially in a Hell in a Cell match. So we got the old tape fist like we see. Of course, there it is. Two fisted hands. There you go. Then we get the old cowbell and bull whip. Oh, man. Oh, bull rope, I guess. Not so much a bull whip. But you got the little straps there, of course. So I guess you could have a strap match here if you wanted to. You could put somebody's hands in. And I'm going to check that right now. Can you pop the hand off? And you can slide this through, I would assume. Oh, look at that. Little strap match action. I don't know if we've ever got a strap match accessory, have we? I don't think we've ever had this before. So, man, I'm here for that all day long. You put Seth Rollins' hand on the other side, and there you go. You got the rope to keep them together. You got the cowbell to carve somebody up, hit somebody up with it. Very cool accessory right here. I guess I wasn't anticipating that. I thought it was just going to be a rope with the cowbell on it, and that was it. But I missed the ends where you could put the hands in through. So I really do like that. This is one of those things you get reused from different figures, different lines. You can do different stuff with this if you really wanted to. It definitely looks like a rope up close, but I remember when I saw this for the first time at the WrestleMania event there where they showed this, I said, what the heck is Cody doing with one of Jake Roberts' snakes? Because for some reason at a distance, this looked just like a snake. I thought this was the head of the snake, kind of thought that was the color and kind of the pattern of the snake going on. So it's kind of a funny thing. Whenever I think of this, I always think back how at first impression I thought it was a snake, but way cool accessory, way cooler than I imagined this. I love the idea for figure photographers, things like that with their fig feds. Man, you could have some strap matches. You could have Dusty versus Wahoo if you needed to. Throw it all the way back in the day. So very, very cool. I am definitely here for that. But now we got down to old Cody Rhodes here. And not a lot of newness with this Cody, let's be honest. This is a simple repaint of Elite 101, and I'm going to grab that right now just to have kind of side by side. A very, very similar figure, as you can imagine. You do get the Cody Rhodes weight belt that we always do see. Same exact weight belt, getting the most out of your molds, getting the reuse going on. Very similar body, of course. It's the same everything, the same tattoo, same body style. You even got the same exact head from that Cody in Elite 101. Really, the big difference here, obviously, is the pec muscle, the arm with the bruising on there. I mean, I think this is as close to blood and guts as we're going to get from Mattel and the WWE at this point in time. But definitely very, very cool. I like that it's not uniform. There's different kind of shades to it. It's a little darker up here on the shoulder, a little lighter down here. And it's not uniform. It's just all kind of splattered on there, if that makes sense. But definitely does look good. It definitely is a defining moment. We'll never forget that when he took his jacket off at that Hell in the Cell match and we saw that. We just could not believe our eyes what we were seeing. So that is the big difference between these. But you also have a few other differences. Of course, the tights, Elite 101, all in the blue tights, where you got the half blue, half white here. So a little bit of little different design there on the side of the tights as well. So we do get a little bit there. Of course, the tattoo is the exact same there. Not a huge fan. I think Mattel needs to bring that tattoo back in. Get it off the head, because if you move that head, immediately the tattoo does not line up, and it does look a little bit strange to me. But I'm going to try to keep these as different as possible. Obviously, he'll have his bull rope with him. I'll have different hands on him from this one. Of course, the pec's going to have difference. The tights are going to have differences. I do wish we had a different head here, but I guess we could grab some of the other Cody figures we have. Be it AEW Cody's, or I guess you could, once most people get that Ultimate in their hand, there's extra heads in there, you could put that head on there, or any of those heads on here if you really wanted to. And speaking of that Ultimate Edition Cody Rhodes, got that right here. Got him with the old splayed out hands, got him with the two Fists of Fury. I guess I'm going to keep this one with the two gripping hands. Try to make them as different as possible, as I always like to do, as you guys do know. But definitely lines up right there. Definitely a cool Cody Rhodes figure. And I am sure there's going to be a lot more Cody figures to come, as we all know. Of course, does he fit on a Ringside Collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Look at that. He fits like a little glove right there. Looking really, really good. And then, of course, he did face Seth Rollins on that faithful night. So we got Seth Rollins, the brand new Ultimate Seth Rollins right there, which we did unbox on the channel. Check out that review if you missed it. But man, lines up good, looks good. I am definitely here for that one. Cody is quite the figure here. There's quite the figure. I think this is truly one of the most defining moments of the last couple of years. If you kind of think back, I'm sure people would say Roman Reigns, his run as champion. There's no doubt about that. But is that a true defining moment? That's like a defining moment of years. When you think of just a one-off match, a one-match defining moment, this is one that really jumps out, I think, ahead of a lot of other ones. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I mean, you could say Sami Zayn at the Royal Rumble with the bloodline turn and stuff. That was quite the defining moment. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn winning the tag titles at Mania. Maybe that's a defining moment as of recently. But over the last couple of years, I think this is my number one defining moment. So it definitely works for me all day long. Running through articulation, of course, articulation on this one's going to be the same as all the other ones. Arms do go around, bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows, hits being played, hands back, forth, side to side, hands removable, head back, forth, up, down, side to side, usual articulation there. You get the old ab crunch, a nice tight ab crunch. I'm here for that. Nothing worse than a loose ab crunch, as we do know. You can do those big old Cody Rhodes splits if he needs to. And he's got the thigh cut, double jointed knees. Unfortunately, not pinless, but we do got the double jointed knees, boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. So all your usual Mattel articulation in the Elite line going on right here. Very stoic look on Cody. Like I said, we've seen this head before. We've talked about it before. Kind of is what it is. So there it is, the old defining moment, Cody Rhodes. What do you guys think? Is it a defining moment for you? Can anybody argue that it's not a defining moment? I don't really think you can. But let me know your thoughts on this defining moment, Cody Rhodes, in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell, as we got videos every single day. And we got even more content for you on the Patreon channel, your best way to support the channel, and early access to this video as usual, among other exclusives over there on the old Patreon channel. Truly your best way to support this fair YouTube channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Cody Rhodes, I'm Kyle. I'll see you guys all real soon.